Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to look at some texturing stitches that you can do with crochet. That's one of the things that I love about crochet, is that there's so many different types of stitches and different ways that you can do things, so you can really make just about anything that you set your mind to. So we're going to start with what's called the bobble stitch. So that's these ones on the bottom row. So you can see that they give a really nice 3D texture of these little kind of, well, baubles, little bumps, so they give a really nice kind of texture, and then in the back you can see the kind of dents, so it's really quite a nice thing, and they are fairly easy to do. So the bobble stitch is done by basically doing several incomplete double crochets into the same stitch and then completing them all at once. So I will go through how to do that. And then the ones in the top row, they're a wee bit less kind of defined, and these are called puff stitches. So kind of similar to the bobble stitch, except it's half double crochets or half treble crochets in the UK terminology. So they're not quite as pronounced, but they have quite a nice little kind of appearance to them. So I made this wee thing just as a demonstration, just to show you the textures. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do the bobble stitch, and then in the next tutorial we will do the puff stitch, and then there's a couple of other ones we'll do, popcorns and clusters and things. So the shell stitch as well is one that's quite nice. So we've got a few things here, but we'll start with the bobble stitch because that's quite a fun one to do. So to do that and to practice, what you want to do is you want to make a slip knot onto your hook, and you can do these in the round as well, but I'm just going to do it on the flat just to show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So to start off, you want to go into the third chain from the hook. So like your normal double crochet, you're going to yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull it up. So you get 3 loops on your hook, so then you're going to yarn over and just pull through 2, and that leaves you with 2 on your hook. So if you were doing a normal double crochet, you would yarn over and pull through again, and that would be the stitch, but we're doing the bobble stitch. So now you're going to yarn over, go back into the same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. So now you've got 3 loops on your hook. You can do as many or as few as you want. I'm going to do 5. The more you do, the more kind of the bobble will stand out. So that's us done 2. So we're going to do yarn over into the same chain, yarn over, pull up, yarn over and then pull through 2. So when you've done 3, you'll have 4 loops on your hook. So that's the way to work out. If you happen to get distracted in the middle of one, to check how many you've done is by counting. So the number that you've done will be the number of loops on the hook plus 1 or minus 1. So the number of loops on the hook, and then take 1 away, and that's how many you've done. So that's a good way to keep track. So there's 4 loops on the hook, so I know I've done 3. So yarn over, put it through, yarn over, pull up, and then yarn over and pull through 2. It does start to get a bit fiddly once you've got all these loops on your hook, so take your time until you get the hang of the stitch. You know, it's not a race, there's no rush, because it gets a bit fiddly. But that's us done 4. Then we'll do 1 more. So yarn over into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's us done 5. So we've got 6 loops on the hook. So then what you want to do is you want to yarn over and hold this bit quite tightly and keep the tension on your working yarn So that just makes it easier, because you're basically going to pull through all of these loops in one go, so you might have to just kind of wiggle it through. There we go. That's it, and then you can finish it with a chain. It sometimes makes it easier. So then I'm just going to do, you can go straight into doing another one in the next stitch, but for this I'll just do a standard double crochet in between each one, and then we'll do the same again. So I'll show you. So yarn over into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, back into the chain, pull up a loop. There we go, so that's 2, yarn over, into the chain, pull it up, yarn over, go through 2, and then same again. So it's one of these things, I say, take your time when you're still learning, but once you get the hang of it, they can be quite quick. One more, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then through 2. So then we're going to yarn over and pull through all the loops, and then you can secure it at the top with a chain. So basically the idea is that the stitches are kind of pulled together at the top and the bottom, and that's what gives you the bobble shape. So it's nice 3D design. So to practice, I'd recommend just doing this with chain 12 and then just working your way along to the end. And doing these bobbles, so yeah, I find them quite fun, I have to say. So let's yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So it's much easier if you pinch the bottom of the sort of stitch there, and then do it again. So that's 4 done. So one more. Pinch the bottom. There we go. So that's 5. So then yarn over and get your hook through all of them. I say sometimes you might have to just wiggle it around a little bit, but you'll get the hang of it. So there we go. So that is how to do the bobble stitch, and this is the kind of result you'll end up with. The gaps there are quite big just because this is quite a chunky yarn, so might not be suitable for making plushies and things, but it is a really good texture for bags, for blankets and things, and it just gives it quite a nice little sensory feel, and it's quite fun just popping them in and out. You know, they're kind of reversible as well, you can pop them through. So that's a bobble stitch. I say it's a fun little one. It's a bit fiddly to learn, but once you've got the hang of it, they're quite fun to do. So that'll be us for today. Next time we will do the puff stitch, which is very similar, but it's essentially incomplete half double crochets or half treble crochets, so works a little bit differently, but kind of the same idea as the bobble stitch. They're very similar stitches in the way they're worked, but you can't deny they give a good effect. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If there's anything specific you want me to cover, let me know, and tell me what you think, if you like these stitches or if you don't like them, all that kind of stuff. I'm always happy to hear from people and have a chat with people. I do have a Discord server which I've been thinking about opening up for other crochet folk, just to chat and share ideas and tips and things, and potentially getting involved in pattern tests as well. So I have got a couple of patterns that I'm writing up coming soon. So my Jerry the Jellyfish, I've written that pattern up, so I'm going to be looking for testers for that soon. I've also got a mini version of the bunny pattern that I made, Bertie the Bunny, so I've got a mini version of that that requires a bit less sewing as well, which because I know that's something that some people don't really like. So I'm working on that. And as I revealed before, the other big pattern that I've been working on in the background is the Ember the Phoenix. So that one still needs some tweaks and things. It's definitely going to be a more complex pattern than the ones that I've released already. So that's going to take a bit of work to get that to where I'm happy with it. But hopefully in the next couple of months I'll be looking for testers for that pattern as well. So watch this space and check out my other social media for more kind of short behind the scenes and things as well. And if you want to see more tutorials and things, I'm also in the works and starting a kind of vlog where I'll maybe do reviews and chatting about some of the issues. Certainly the whole thing with AI, artificial intelligence, is becoming an increasing concern all across all the different arts at the moment. It's something that's quite topical, and it's certainly something that I've got a few opinions about, because I think it's quite concerning the way things are going. We are seeing some pretty drastic and unlikely kind of supposedly crochet items that are basically impossible to make, or you know, and it's obviously AI generated images rather than actual projects that people have done, and it's becoming a real problem for you know, artists that draw and paint and do digital drawings and paintings. It's becoming a problem in the writer's world as well. That's something that I'm involved in, and I have got a novel in the works, and we're just seeing more and more of it. And I mean, there's some situations where it does have its place, but it's so that's maybe something I'll talk about in more detail down the line. But again, if there's any particular kind of tutorials that you would want, or if there's any particular subjects you'd like me to discuss, let me know in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to kind of consider doing that kind of thing. And on that note, I'll leave you here, and next time we'll do the puff stitch, and then we'll take it from there. So thanks for watching. Bye.